G'day guys, how you going? Shane here. Today we're discovering a new truck called Synergy. It is being developed by a guy named Wang Kai Yuan. He is on Instagram. Also, I believe he's on Reddit, so reach out to him and help him develop the most innovative truck on the market. Come have a closer look. Time to slap it on my white-tail whale shark. Let's take a closer look at the front truck. Hollow kingpin, 80A riptide bushings, spherical bearings, and its correct geometry, meaning it pivots dead on the axis. Enough clearance for a straight on grind. At the back we have plenty of clearance for grinding. The bushings are 85A riptides. There's the 4mm and 5mm Allen securing bolts. There are grooves inside, so if ever your screws run a bit short, no worries at all, it is self-securing. So you get 4 different kind of riser pad size: 10mm, 2mm, 3mm, 5mm, depending on the size of the wheels that you're going for. And look at this. This is what I really appreciate. It tells you how much of a wheelbase you're gaining when you're putting those on. Now, let's compare the 3 most popular reverse kingpin trucks on the market. Here we have the good or reliable Carve CX, the Grasp Pato truck, and the Synergy prototype truck. So you might be wondering, why am I not using bushing for this comparison? It's because I want to know the end range of the trucks, both in terms of lean and turn. So no matter how soft the bushing is, you're only getting as much range of motion as the truck physically allows. That is, when you hit the hard stop. Now let's compare the CX with the Grasp Pato, both reaching the hard stops. Right, from the top you can clearly see that Grasp has slightly more range, and from the front Grasp has slightly more lean. So now comparing Grasp with the Synergy prototype, both reaching the hard stop. Oops. So you can see that the Synergy has slightly more turn than the Grasp, and from the front, Synergy has slightly more lean than the Grasp. I want you to know that I'm trying to be as fair as possible, so if you have any suggestions on how to improve those comparisons, feel free to drop a comment below. Alright, let's take a closer look at the front truck. I've taken it apart. So here we have the hanger, the base plate, 2 spherical bearings, the roadside bushing, and the deck side bushing. Kai Yuan also sent me spare axles. Those ones are hollow steel ones. Those ones are premium titanium. Although they are not hollow, they are still lighter than the steel ones. Those are the screws that tighten the axle in. Now let's assemble the front truck and see how all the parts work together. Spherical bearing, washer, bushing, spherical bearing, Voila! Alright, let's take a closer look at the back truck. So here we have a hanger. We have also the ability to change the axles. The base plate that comes in 3 pieces. There are 2 screws. You'll need the 4mm and 5mm Allen key to adjust them. The spherical bearings, the roadside bushing and the deck side bushing. With the base plate, you have the ability to change the kingpin angle from 20 to 40. Make sure that when you take those two apart, put them back in the correct way, like so. If you put it in the wrong way, like so, the board is not going to rotate when you lean, but rather it's only gonna slip sideways and keep moving forward. Time to assemble. It wasn't fitting perfectly earlier because I didn't put the spherical bearing correctly in its housing. Washer, tall bushing, perfect fit. Voila. Now I have set the kingpin angle at 20 degrees, which means more lean and less turn. At 20-degree kingpin angle, you feel more stable and you get more forward momentum pop. Qwik also pointed out this amazing feature. If you flip the whole thing around and you set the kingpin angle at 20 degrees, it behaves a lot closer to an LDP setup. Now, I am no LDP expert, so let's see how this thing feels. Here's what I found. When you pump a surf skate, there's always the rotational aspect where you pump left and right, meaning it turns left and right. With this setup, it did not rotate, but it only translated left and right while keeping its forward momentum. Alright, I've arrived at the Brunswick Ball where I'll be testing the Synergy truck. Shout out to Surf Skate Love for the beanie, keeping me warm during this cold Melbourne weather. The nano bludgers are a little bit too soft and too slow for the skate park, so I'm changing them to the Power Peralta Dragons. Today's conclusion, even though the truck is extremely articulate, there was zero speed wobbles experienced. Good on your Synergy trucks. In my opinion, Synergy truck is really pushing the boundaries of the surfskate truck system technology. They have set themselves apart with the ability to change the rear kingpin angle and to get their reverse kingpin to feel like a swing arm system. They have quickly become a go-to all-rounder truck, and I especially love them when doing deep carves on the flat. Again, those are prototypes, so if you'd like to help them and support their work, reach out to me. My Instagram is Shane Surfskate, and I'll send through their details. In the meantime, keep shredding.